Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I've got another exciting figure review for you today. So here we are back again with a brand new B&M Doctor Who set. You will notice that finally I have got a light box that fits the packaging for these sets in, which is fantastic. The one thing that is a bit of a shame that I can imagine that next year the set packaging is probably going to change quite a lot, considering we now have a new logo and a new Doctor and it's all changing. But either way, I've got a big enough light box and much better one as well, so fantastic. So yes, today we're going to be taking a look at the History of the Daleks 11 collector's figure set. This comes from B&M Bargains and is out right now, so please do go and pick it up if you like it. And I hope I will show you the positive and the negatives of this set and conclude it at the end. And then, yeah, if you'd like to go and get it, go and grab it right now. If not, then never mind. Anyway, so this is the Genesis of the Daleks set 2, which interests me because I don't know if that's in relation to part 1 being the creation of the Dalek set, or whether this is an error, or whether this means that we might get another Genesis set. I can't imagine we will, because looking at it, it does say set, it's number 11. And my next review, which you'll be able to see shortly, is Destiny set 12. So I reckon that that's a mistake, or it's just it's set 2 of the Genesis Daleks in relation to the creation of the Dalek set, which I have reviewed previously. You can check that out, it's on my channel right now. But yes, so yeah, taking a further look at the packaging, I'm not going to go too much into it because it's quite simple. But you've got the Doctor Who logo on one side with a picture of the TARDIS. It looks like that is Jodie's TARDIS design in the picture. And then it's got the foil limited edition sticker in the bottom corner. It says History of the Daleks 11, Collector's Figure Set, Genesis of the Daleks 1975 Set 2, 5+, and it's got the Character Options logo. Please do ignore the rips in the packaging here. I have opened this, so I've put it back in the box just for review's sake, but yeah, it has been opened by myself. One thing a lot of people have moaned about with this set is the new packaging style of not having a plastic window and instead having the Daleks in like a Dalek shaped bit of blister packaging stuck to the back wall of it. I am not a huge fan of it, but I don't actually keep packaging, so for me it's not that important. It really doesn't matter to me. Anyway, let's take a look at the back of the packaging. So like usual, I'm not going to read this, that's way too long, but yeah, if you'd like to read it, please pause it and do so. It's got the Doctor Who logo again at the top, History of the Daleks 11 collector's figure set, Daleks from the classic Doctor Who adventure, and it's got a brief overview of the episode, and then it's got a behind the scenes, and it tells you the sort of history behind the actual props themselves. But I'm not going to go any further into that. Let's open the figures and take a look at them inside. So here are the 2 Genesis Daleks out of the packaging. And yeah, as you can see, they're completely brand new, really. I'm going to press the button to turn it the whole way around. But as you can see, they've got a lovely new glossy finish. The colours have been completely refreshed. I believe that they've actually gone and found the exact paint they used on these Daleks in the actual episode, and they have replicated the colours, matched them in order to make these the most accurate versions of these Genesis Daleks. And yeah, it is fantastic. It's got a glossier finish. It's in a more of a dark grey colour rather than the sort of bluey-ish grey that we've had on the previous one. I will bring in another one for comparison, but yeah, it's fantastic. There are a few slight differences between the 2 of these. So they both have different lights. This one has sort of a band round it, the one at the front, and the other one has the typical kind of translucent, smoky coloured lights rather than the completely clear ones. One of them has the oval on the front, whereas the other one doesn't. And one of them, when it turns around again, has a different coloured ball joint for the plunger than the other. Yeah, so as you can see here, one's got a black one and one has a silver one. And then the other difference is, actually, that is it. But yes, you can see that both of them have a great dirty wash on the base. That does look fantastic. The slats are in that new mould that's been created recently, the new slat tooling. The eyes are pretty identical. Yeah, they are identical. And they both have a black gun and a silver plunger with the actual black plunger part in the end. So yeah, let's take one of these out and do a comparison with the old Genesis Daleks. So this one is a comparison with the Genesis Dalek that came in the Toys R Us pack with the 4th Doctor. And yeah, I mean, they both have their positives and negatives. I really, really like the silver on the slats, the like mesh between the slats. I think that's a fantastic effect. I'm not actually sure which one's more accurate, but either way it looks great. But then at the same time, the new one has a much nicer colour, I think. It's glossy, which it should be. The other one is completely matte. Also, when you compare the two, the old one is very much more of a blue colour than a grey, like a dark grey. So it's nice to finally get an accurate sort of representation of this Dalek. But yeah, I'm not going to go much more into it because there's not much else to say. So yeah. So that brings my review to a close, and yeah, there's not a lot I can say about them. They are just simple Dalek figures. They do have their slight little differences, but yeah, they are fantastic figures, and I'm glad to put them in my collection, and I'm actually going to take the old Genesis Daleks out and replace it with these new ones in my display. So yes, thank you all for watching. There's also about to be another review of the History of the Daleks 12 set, so please do check that out and check out the rest of the wave that I've also reviewed. Remember, this is out now, so if you want to get one, run to your B&M quick. I can imagine as it gets to Christmas 22, they'll start to go on offer and they'll start to disappear from the shelves. So yeah, don't miss out your chance and grab it if you can. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment for more, and I will see you all soon.